day, everybody. It is Calxiyn and Hunter here, and if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe for more anti-haul videos. Today, we are going to be anti-hauling. It's a straight anti-haul. It's not a yes or pass. It's not, oh, we bought one of these things. It's like, we will never buy any of these. Ever, okay? That is the video that this is. So yeah, you guys should subscribe, check out the Patreon to get early access, and we're just gonna dive right into it, okay? Because this is one of the worst looking collections that I have seen in 2021, possibly 2020, possibly my entire lifetime, okay, looking at this RWBY merch. And so, if you guys are wondering what's included, okay, we have this pair of socks that is somehow RWBY related, even though it does not look like it's included with RWBY at all. You just slap RWBY on it and suddenly it's $30. Great for them. And then we also have the row up here.
I was about to say that, like, hey, at least the socks aren't bad, but the socks also aren't RWBY.
They're
they
not
could just
really
be a pair
RWBY.
of tie-dyed socks.
And so I want to share with you all what Hunter said before we started recording about all of these items.
They look, okay, not all of the items. The RWBY Loungewear beanie looks like something a weeb dock worker would wear. And then the loungewear shorts and the loungewear pullover hoodie look very, like, diamond in the rough. Like, I like the art they have on it. But then they decided to put it on, like, a pair of shorts that belong at, like, Dad's R Us. Oh. But not even, like, the good stuff at Dad's R Us. Like the bargain bin stuff at Dad's R Us. The stuff that they have to destroy and throw at the back because it can't be sold.
Can we talk about this?
It looks like something Tai Yang would wear.
Exactly! That's what I said, because Tai Yang wears cargo shorts. Tell me, so I posted on Twitter, this was my joke, but I was like, guys, the Father's Day collection came early. If you ever wanted to look like a 40-year-old man barbecuing, here's your chance, because, and this is the funny thing, okay? So Hunter's dad is kind of, I don't want to say a hippie, but he was like sort of born within that
looks like a hippie.
Time, right? Like he would wear this outfit combination, okay? I could see your dad wearing those tie-dye socks, except for instead of weed socks, it's RWBY. Okay?
Also, first off,
putting
how
on that
dare you?
orange beanie.
Because my dad's a happy person. Those are tie-dye socks that are tie-dyed by a depressive.
Yeah, those
That's
look a
what
little
I
emo,
would tie-dye.
right?
Also, I feel bad. I feel like we dropped some Tai Yang slander earlier.
Yeah, Tai Yang is very nicely dressed.
Tai Yang would not wear those shorts. Tai Yang, after summer dies, and he's depressed, and he's not doing nothing, and he's, like, stuck to the couch, that's the shorts he would wear. That's in his darkest moments.
Yeah,
he would wear
Tai
those
Yang
shorts.
now wears much better. He wears much better shorts, okay? So let's get into it, okay? Why? Tell me why, okay?
I mean, they're fine.
They're fine.
It has
all
RWBY.
they have is little RWBY on them, $20, and they're not even, like, if it was all the girls' colors, fine, but, like, what is RWBY about this? I guess Grim, right? They said, oh, you know, like, kicking Grim to the curb, haha, but, like, there is nothing RWBY about this.
Yeah.
If they used all the colors, I think that would actually be interesting. Also, you know what I feel like? I feel like they couldn't manufacture these socks in time for the rest of the, for the rest of the fucking tie-dye collection, and they just decided to stick him with this for some reason. Like, I feel like that this was some leftover idea from the tie-dye set, and they just decided, oh, well, you know.
That, or they had, like, the socks, and they were like, well, what's hip? People like tie-dye.
Let's just slap RWBY on it, right? Let's just embroider it.
But let's not give it, like, a colorful...
Like, why? Like, what happened here to have it not be with everything else? Like, listen, I don't understand. But yeah, this is part of the loungewear stuff, I'm pretty sure, and so I'm just like, okay, no.
I mean, it's fine.
No.
I guess. I don't like orange. I like the art.
I actually like
really
orange.
Cute.
I just don't like these things combined together, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, why? Why?
I mean,
nobody's color is orange. Nobody's is.
Unless you're incarcerated.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
I meant, like, RWBY-wise, right?
Oh, I guess that's true.
I don't understand.
She's more red than orange.
Yeah, like...
Penny?
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe?
Penny's more like green. You understand what I'm saying?
If I was, like... If my shipper brain was devolving, I would say that this was a nuts and bolts hat.
I don't understand
but it's definitely not a nuts and bolts
why they
hat.
put RWBY on, like, this bright orange hat. Like, does this even go with the other stuff? I mean, I guess, like, green and orange are sort of those, like,
complementary.
Right? But, like, no. I
mean, I think the artwork's cute. Like,
look
maybe...
how miserable this man looks, by the way. No offense
He's
to this
really big sad boy hours.
Yeah, and so sad boy hours in this RWBY beanie hat. But yeah, I get it. Add a splash of color. But why couldn't the color be bright red?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why did it need to be orange? I don't get
if
even
they
green and
switch-
red are complementary colors.
Yeah.
I think of like Christmas colors, right?
Okay.
Like, right? Like, it's sort of like,
Green and
why?
orange is-
Yeah.
Even if they
why?
dyed this like the black and white that they did the socks, I think it would look better.
But
At least then they would look coherent.
I don't know.
And not like something
I don't
a
know
dock
what
worker
they
would
were
wear.
thinking.
Or like a hat that they use to shame naughty Rooster Teeth employees.
Oh no, like the little, like the dunce hats of old.
Exactly.
It's just now in the beanie shape. Let's talk about these, okay? Hunter and I think, have a special hatred
I
for
didn't
this
know.
color.
I didn't
okay?
know why I hate that color of beige until you pointed this out.
So our school uniform, our high school uniform, looked exactly like this, okay? Was this exact shade, and not only that, but our gym uniform, it kind of looked like, so I'm wearing like these shorts right now. Can you guys see? So these shorts that I'm wearing now, they're not my gym uniform or whatever, like they're just a pair of shorts that I like. But anyway, and so our gym uniform looked like this with the logo of the school in the corner,
just
like
that.
those. And so I feel like that is why we hate them, because it's residual high school Catholic uniform trauma. Okay,
Yeah,
if you've ever been to a Catholic school, I think you needed to wear that color of pants, and you don't want to take that into your loungewear life, okay? Because those are only associated with putting on the pants so you can go out of your portable in the middle of winter and walk across the field from the school building, right? Especially like more so for girls, right? Because we would wear a kilt when it was warm, but you know, if it was like minus fucking 20, sometimes I still wore my kilt. I just froze,
Some people
right?
did.
Whatever. But like the only time I remember wearing these pants is when it was like fucking freezing cold and miserable, and so I cannot see why they picked this color for loungewear. My mom, I showed these to my mom because at first I thought she was gonna agree with me. At first I thought she was gonna be like, oh yeah, that's your school colors, I remember that. Instead she said that this looks like a UPS worker outfit.
That
and
is!
I don't think that she's incorrect.
The
So
worst
yeah.
part is it's also like $66, which if I
Yeah.
wanted to spend a lot of money to remind me of high school, I would rub bacon grease on my face so I broke out, stopped taking my depression medication, took an Uber to my high school, and just slammed my head against the pavement.
Anyway, I do like this art.
It's really good
It's
art!
nice art!
Shame they
Though
didn't
at
put it on
first I
something
was
nice.
like, who is that? Because, you
Yeah.
know, green doesn't really, like, you don't think of
Is
green
that-
when you see
Is
RWBY.
that RWBY?
Yeah, see?
Oh,
you know,
I thought that was Cinder.
You know who?
Oh.
You know who this looks like? This looks like Venti from Genshin Impact. I may put in a photo, or maybe my editor will put in a photo. That's who it looks like. It looks like Venti. Okay, so look at this, and look at Venti from Genshin Impact,
Yeah, I
okay?
see it.
Look at this. Look at Venti, especially with the cape and stuff. I was like, who are you? Who is this? It's all this.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm dying.
It's really bad. Wow.
Anyway, I'm just killing myself over here. So, shorts aside, let's talk about these. Because I feel like that, like, again, this color, I could not. And the other thing is, this is the front. Why?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why this is the front, Hunter. Okay, you know that I hate that again. Like, people like stuff on the back. That's fine, but like, I just can't get over it. I can't get over how plain this looks at the very, very front. And I hate it. I just hate it. I don't know any other way to explain it.
I also feel like the actual in-person photos looks like a less bad version of beige. So I almost feel like the photos they gave us, okay, no, those pants are still terrible, but at least the color on the hoodies
Yeah,
are
that
a little
looks a
bit
bit
better.
more vibrant and a bit
And I
nicer.
like the colors that they kind of incorporate, those kind of reds and the orange in the art. It's a shame it's on the back, and it's a shame that they also don't have a t-shirt with that, because it has that kind of like slightly almost high def,
Yeah.
not 16-bit, but like 32-bit.
Sure, I
Pixel
understand what
art.
you're saying, yeah.
It feels like these are images taken out of a fighting
So
game.
what you're saying is it's
Yeah.
unfortunate they didn't have the red on a shirt separately,
Yeah.
because they do have this one. But
Mhm.
here's the other thing about this, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that the girls need to be in order all the time. That personally doesn't bother me. However, when you have only one of them switched, it looks a lot more like a mistake than an intentional design choice, okay? RWBY, Weiss, Yang, and Blake. If they had Weiss, RWBY, Yang, Blake, I would be like, okay, that was a choice. That was intentional. But because you have, like, RWBY, Weiss, Yang, Blake, like, that's confusing to me of, okay, did you guys mean to do this? And apparently it was like this in the Volume 7 intro as well.
Oh.
And so people were like, oh, maybe they took inspiration from that. But I'm like, but this is also Volume 8 coming out merch. And so I was like, that's kind of a weak excuse. It reads to me like whoever designed this, like, forgot, like, what order they're supposed to be in a little bit. Because, again, I don't mind. But at the same time, like, what was the point? It looks like that they wanted, like, RWBY and Yang up near the top of the pose, and then Weiss and Blake near the bottom of the pose.
Yeah.
But if that was the case, why not just draw it so Blake was the one that was higher and Yang was the one that was lower? Right? You understand what I mean? Like, if that was the reason, why not maintain their same order and just change their poses instead of changing the team order? Because, like, it says RWBY, but is it? It's,
no,
like...
it's RWBY.
Exactly, right? And it's the same with this one, right? It's the same sort of thing. Like, it's the same
feels like the aesthetic of a mirror in a public bathroom.
Oh my god,
what
do you mean?
It looks like the Matrix scenes in the movie The Matrix, how they all have that weird glowy kind of teal tint, green tint to everything. I don't mind it. I don't know. This is someone's look, and for them that's great. I do like this. This is kind of a nice little touch to it. Yeah. But yeah, I would not buy this. Also, I don't like how everything on the Rooster Teeth store lately is all in the boobs. Okay? Like, personally, I don't like that it seems to be reserved for up here. Now, for this shirt that I'm wearing, it works because, like, the black is going into the design. So it's like, I don't know, like, it's just different. And this is also a differently cut shirt. Yeah. Like, this is a more feminine cut shirt, so the waist is sort of in. But in terms of, like, the Rooster Teeth store shirts, they're all basically just squares. And so it's just a big square on your chest and then all this empty black space. And I don't personally like that. Whereas on this one, right, like, the black is sort of a part of the design. And then my shirt's also smaller, right? As opposed to the RT store shirts. So yeah, that's kind of the problem that I have with it. I just don't like it, because look at all this, like, empty space, right, on this lovely model, right? Nothing against the models, it's how the shirt is. She
right?
looks like
look
she's
at all this
slightly
empty
ashamed
and why
and
do they all look
embarrassed.
sad? Like, why do they all look so sad? I don't understand.
You get to wear the reject merch.
And like, so, like, okay, that's a nice happy photo. Happy. But, like, even that other guy, like, this man just looked so sad sometimes, and I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think that's basically all we have to say. Absolutely not. These colors are ugly. I don't know what they were thinking.
I feel like
Can we go see the rest of the loungewear? Because I think that this is part of some sort of, like, thing where they're doing, like, Achievement Hunter loungewear and, like, RWBY loungewear. Like, okay, so that's the kawaii collection stuff. That's the RWBY stuff. So this is what Achievement Hunter got. Okay?
Okay.
This kind of looks nicer.
The teal's a little nicer.
The teal's a little nicer. I still don't like this particular color of teal, but, like, the socks look... It seems like what happened is that they had this idea for one of the... What do you call it? One of the sectors, one of the brands, and then they just did that for everything, because each one has some, like, weird tie-dye socks, and that's why with RWBY this didn't necessarily translate as well.
Although
I think that's what happened,
if you didn't know what
I think this Faunus one looks really, like, nice, actually. That Faunus one is better.
Funhouse, not Faunus.
Funhouse. The Funhouse one looks better,
I know, that's what we said, though, that they should have done a tie-dye hat instead. I also feel like if you wore that hat, that AH hoodie, and people didn't know what Achievement Hunter were,
they would think that's your initials?
Said,
or
just like,
But yeah, so I don't know. Like, it's part of this grander collection, I guess, or this thing that they're doing. But I think that what everyone else got kind of looks nicer.
Colors.
Like, look at this. Like, this goes all throughout the shirt. Like, this is, like, less up here and, like, more full out, right? And then this one, like, this looks nice. Like, this tie-dye looks better. This tie-dye looks better. I'm like, why did they give us the ugly stuff? These socks kind of look like what Gaston wears in Beauty and the Beast. So I don't know how I feel about that, because, like, his toes get exposed because there's, like a cut at the end of his socks. But anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. Meanwhile, okay, Jeff's merch. Jeff's merch. Look at Jeff's merch while we're here. Like, look how cute this is. Like, this is kind of expensive for a notebook, but, like, this is actually kind of nice. Like, this color gradient and, like, the little, like, color story that they're doing with his stuff. Why can't we get something something nice like that. I don't know who Jeff is, clearly. Jeff.
He's an
right?
achievement hunter or ex-achievement
But
hunter.
those all look like so cool. What happened? I don't know, but yeah. I mean, I guess this is
RWBY,
his collection,
the
so maybe
show
he's
all about color,
Yeah.
didn't get the colorful merch.
I guess, but
In
you know
a
what I mean?
big-brained marketing
Like,
scheme.
this is his kawaii, like, set, so I wonder, like, is Jeff just, like, a genius when it comes to merch? Should he design some of the RWBY merch? Because that actually looks really, really nice.
He notoriously doesn't like RWBY.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he notoriously always made fun of it.
Oh.
Mostly because Carrie, the writer for
Yeah.
RWBY, used to be a part of Achievement Hunter, and they
Oh.
would bully him relentlessly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeff, help us, please. Whoever's helping with Jeff's stuff, help us. But yeah, that's basically all. Can we just look at what's going on over here, by the way? Like, what is this?
Not canceled? I think that's about, like, canceling the show.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's about...
Imagine just cancel culture shirt.
I feel like that would almost kind of be funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear it.
Anyway, I don't know what's going on with Achievement Hunter and stuff like that. I just wanted to see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it from us. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!